morning, Mrs. Eicher's class. Good morning. Today we finished perimeter and area of complex shapes. Can you guys find the perimeter and area of complex shapes? Yes. How do you break a complex shape into basic shapes? What's that called? I don't remember videos. I need everybody. What's that called? Chunking. Chunking. Okay. So a complex shape would be a shape like so. Yes? Yes. Lots of times, this line's not even listed there. So lots of times the complex shape, if I just would turn this right side up, would be like that. And if we draw a line here, we have a triangle, we have a rectangle, right? So you can see our square and our triangle kind of made up that the basic shapes. Okay, so we have basic shapes, complex shapes, yes? Area is the space what? Inside. Perimeter is the distance around the outside. Formula. How do you find the area of a rectangle, a square, or a parallelogram? Base times height. Again, wasn't everybody. What is it again? Base times height. How do you find the area of a, let's say, triangle? Base times height divided by 2. And perimeter of any shape, we just do what? All right, so to chunk, we just kind of talked about this at the beginning of our note. To chunk means to break a complex shape into basic shapes. So when you look at letter A here, I'm just going to outline what you were given to start with. Is that a basic shape or a complex shape? Complex shape. Complex shape. So what we did is we broke it into 2 smaller basic shapes, right? Yes. Okay. I do want to tell you, though, we were missing some measurements in this. Because we had to find perimeter. It asked us to find the perimeter, right? Yeah. Is it possible to find is it possible to find missing dimensions by using given dimensions? So let's just say this is 10 right here, yeah? Eyes up at the screen, Tanishq. If this line is 10, and I told you that this line right here was 3, but this was not given to you. If this is 10 and this is 3, could we find that side? Wouldn't this side and this side equal 10? Yes. Remember how we did that? Yeah. Okay, cool. So once you find all of the sides, you add the perimeter up. Area then, how do you find the area of a shape like this? What's the formula to find a shape, the area of a shape like this? What's the formula to find the area of a shape like this? Everybody. But there is no base given. What's the base? The base is actually, it is given to you, right? It's going to be the top. Okay? And then the height is 3, yes? Yes. So we've got 2 times 3. And then how do we find the area of this shape? What's the formula, everybody? And this is the base, right? Yes. Is this the height? No. Oh, be careful. This is not the height. This is the height of the entire complex shape, right? Yes. I don't know why all our eyes aren't up here. Kira, can you look up here? This is the height right here, yes? So it is actually 8 times 7. Base and height. Making sense? Yes. Another example of a complex shape that we chunked into basic shapes. You can see the basic shapes by the X's. And yet another example, we chunked this into a couple of parallelograms, yes? And then just quick review. You guys didn't take notes on this, but if you're giving like a blob type shape, we almost have to go back to just basic counting to find area of something like this, right? There is no formula to find the area of something like this. So we literally just started counting how many squares were within that shape. Making sense?